Hello everyone. Now the question is, can you hear me? I don't know if this is working or not, and I haven't streamed for ages, but I thought I would try and get back into Twitch streaming. Yeah, so if you can hear me, please let me know. Type a 1 in the chat. Let's turn that down a little bit and maybe reposition my microphone. Perhaps I'll pop it over here. Alright. Cool. I have not announced this stream whatsoever, so it's going to be probably not many viewers, which is totally okay because I'm just kind of testing Twitch out again. I really like streaming on YouTube because I have a bigger following there, and I can just get a whole bunch more people watching and joining in. But I feel like I'm really missing out on the Twitch community. I feel like there's a much more of a community between streamers as well with Twitch. I've been following a few and watching a few art streamers on Twitch lately, and yeah, it just seems like a good place in the creative category. So I'm thinking maybe I'll switch to Twitch, but switch to Twitch. I don't know. I think I need to put a bit of effort into my profile. There's a lot I really don't know about Twitch yet, so it's a whole thing. But I'm not going to get into sorting out my profile just yet. I'm going to just work on something today. So let's switch to this one right here. Okay. Cool. I think it's working. Yep, there we go. Excellent. So yeah, I am gonna get back into my Let's Draw Fantasy prompt list. It's been a long time coming. I dabbled with it a couple of weeks back, maybe a month back actually, on YouTube, where I did this little dude down here, which was a cute mushroom kid, I believe, and I also did the magical mystical sword. So this is a list of prompts which I have written here. And there's a lot. I'm basically up to prompt number 13 of 30, so I'm not even halfway through yet, which is ridiculous. I got the Ziggles says some people I've seen will stream on YouTube for about an hour or so, then switch over to Twitch. Might help bring in the viewers over. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. And hello, welcome in. It's not a bad idea, but it takes a little bit of effort to do that, I think. Yeah, I don't know. I think it is good. It would be great to bring all those people over from Twitch, from YouTube to Twitch. Yes. All right. So I'm up to prompt number 14, which is fairy relaxing in a mug of ale. And there's plenty more to go. So if we just have a look back at what the hell's going on in this massive mess. this is where we're at. And yeah, my idea was to bring every prompt character into one image, and I did not plan it very well at all. In fact, there was basically, well, there was very minimal planning, let's put it that way. So a couple of regrets there, but I'm thinking I have the opportunity to work on it a little bit more and maybe kind of do some planning for the rest of it, because it's getting a bit too ridiculous and I don't know if I'm even going to be able to fit everything in. So I've got a layer here that's a gradient map, just to tie in all those colors. I'm going to change all the colors anyway at the end. I've said that multiple times. I'm just going to dull them down a bit and see what I can do. I'm just going to start planning this a little bit, and maybe drawing some of the prompts. Well, drawing all the prompts, that's what I think I should do. I think I should sketch them all in this document, and then in future streams I can render them and ink them and all that. Because by focusing on one, it's not looking at the bigger picture, and I really need to just flesh this out and make it a finished piece that works together. So I have a very crappy sketch here, which was done a long time ago. Oops. In fact, I might just do this a different way. There we go. That way we can't see through it. So yeah, there's a lot to do. It's a little overwhelming, to be honest. But I did this little scribble just a minute ago. And one of the prompts is, let me just have another look at it. There's a druid somewhere. Number 18 is a druid performing a ritual. And I thought he could kind of go in the middle here. Just because it wasn't really doing much for me, the middle section. There's something missing. And I'm thinking that guy could kind of centralize the whole piece. I got the ziggles. What time is it there? 10 p.m. here in California. Yes, this is a very silly time to be streaming because obviously it's getting pretty late in America, and in the UK I believe it's really early. It's like 6 a.m. or something stupid. So here it's 5 p.m. And I've been thinking about streaming all day, but I had to take care of a few things, and just thought I'd pop in. So I'm not expecting too many people to come in at this time. But I am thinking I'm going to try and work out a streaming schedule, and I got to figure out what time to do it. For me, I think in the mornings could be really good. So yeah, I have to work out the time conversion, but I think, I don't know, maybe like 9 in the morning my time might be good for you guys. I'll do some conversions later and figure it out. Well, let's just get started because I don't know what I'm doing. I need to draw a druid and I don't know what he's gonna look like. A druid. I need some visual reference, some ideas. Actually, I have no ideas really. But thinking he should have skulls and things and be a bit of a scary kind of guy. And to be honest, I probably should rough him in quite loose, because I really just want to solidify this whole thing and get through as many characters as I can. Rather than getting bogged down on one character, but yeah. My Scribbles creations. I always think of the Druid from Asterix and Obelix, not Scary Doldo. Oh. I know the comic, but I haven't really read it, and I don't know the Druid. I'm kind of curious now. I want to know what he looks like. Do you know what his name is? That would help. Asterix Druid. I don't know if that's going to work for me. Oh, okay. Yeah, he looks more like a kind of like a wizard to me, but perhaps I just need to get some reference from Google and just see what other people interpret a druid to look like. I'm thinking like horns and skull, or skull and horns. I don't know. Let's have a look. Yeah, kind of like this guy. I'm thinking more of a pagan druid. I think that's what I was thinking of, rather than a elven, leafy kind of druid. But maybe I could combine the two ideas. Hey Jake, welcome in, man. Yes, I am streaming. It's a miracle. Oops. Turn that off. Oh, thanks for popping in, Jake. Everything's going pretty well here. Hope everything's good for you too. Yeah, this is the Let's Draw Fantasy prompt, and I'm just thinking I'm just going to sketch the rest of the characters all in here and then work on them after that, because, yeah, it's chaos. Yeah, branch horns, I think that's the go. He's a bit of a tricky character to figure out, but I'm not going to let that put me off. We're going to figure this out. Ooh, don't do that. Yeah, there we go. Open his mouth a little bit more. Let's just figure out what this pose is to start with, I guess, and then we'll figure out what's going on. There is a lot of characters, Jake. It's just silly. Not sure if I'm feeling this at the moment. Do I even like that head? Not really. Away with you. I think I'm probably going to give him robes anyway, so this whole area I don't really want like much detail in, because I kind of just want a central point of not too much going on, because there is too much going on everywhere else. Is he going to be as if he's forming himself from smoke? That's a freaking cool idea. I didn't think about that. Can I do that? I don't know. I really like that idea, Scribbles Creations. Maybe I can figure that out. It's not a bad idea, because yeah, I don't know if I can pull that off, but I think I'll come back to that. I might be able to work it in. Anyway, let's get some horns or something in here. Tree branch horns, right? That's what we wanted. Don't really feel like I've got it yet, so I'm just going to try and just sketch kind of loosely until I feel like something's happening. Scribble's Creation says, like he was there as smoke the whole time and decided he wanted to have physical form. Yeah, I like the idea. It's very cool. I'm just going to figure out how I'm going to do it. Because there's not a lot of space to do things here. I do like the idea of him wearing like really tattered kind of clothing. So we're going to do that. Yeah, I think it's probably going to do like transition him with a bit of airbrushing or something and just have the smoke coming down like that. That could be cool. Some sort of a staff. Maybe a skull shoulder pad. Still not convinced, guys. That's okay. Or at least we're working on it. That's the main thing. Let's have a look at the reference again. Do I have that open? Did I close it? I closed it. Poop. Okay. I like that a bit better. Simplify this a little bit because it's just not working. Gosh, what a tough one. I didn't think he'd be this tough to get excited about. Let's try something different. Let's try something different. Maybe stick to what was happening here in this one. Okay, I like this better already, and I've only done a few lines. The whole idea for this guy is he's going to be a druid doing something. I've forgotten already. What was it? Druid performing a ritual. Might just copy that arm over. Okay, super happy with his just general composition and anatomy right now, even though he's not much of anything. It was just ridiculous before. I was going all over the place. Sometimes you just have to just calm yourself down and focus on what you're doing. But Emerald Jeff, welcome in. Thanks for joining the stream. The trick now is to keep working on him and not stuff it up. So the problem is I still don't really know what I'm doing. Let's get some reference up again. I'm just typing Druid in Google. See what inspiration Google will give me here. I'm thinking human, but maybe if we type in pagan druid, that's going to give me the vibe that I was kind of after. A hood? This guy has a hood. That's kind of cool. But we want horns for sure. This guy's pretty rad. A beard. Do I want more beards? I've already got a lot of beards. 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 4 beards. Beards. I think the problem is trying to figure out, like, I know I want him to have horns, but where are his horns coming from? Does it even matter? It doesn't matter, does it? We don't need to go for realism here. Let's move that out of the way. Okay. I'm going to draw this on a new layer just to be a bit safe. I don't want to wreck what I've already done here. Hood. Hood of some sort. I think I'm just going to make him an elf druid. An elven druid or something. I feel like he needs pointed ears. And some horns like that maybe. And I'm just going to put my sketch back on here. Where was it? This one. No, it wasn't that one. This one with all the other stuff. Now it's very, very hard to see. I think it's going to work. Yeah. I can't decide if I want like antlers or Yeah, a fur piece with antlers. That's kind of what I was thinking instead of tree branches, but... I'm sorry I'm all over the place. It just... Sometimes it takes me a little bit to get going when I don't really know the visual direction. Alright, I like that. Let's chuck that over there. Yeah, I think he needs to be fairly symmetrical because he's in the middle, so I'm going to try and keep that a thing. I definitely want his face to be looking up. Scribble's Creation says one of them could be broken and have charms dangling from the antlers. Yeah, definitely charms. I think that'd be cool. Did kind of want him to look a little bit crazy for some reason. Lucius Malfoy. Yeah, I don't know what's happening here. He looks a bit scared though, doesn't he? I don't know how I managed that. It's all about his mouth, isn't it? Really. That doesn't work either. That's okay. I'm going gonna get this guy if it's the last thing I do. I refuse to let this guy not work. Anyway, I hope you're all you've all been doing well. It's kind of crazy times at the moment. It's been, I say that every time I jump on stream, but I guess it's been a crazy year and a bit. Okay, those ears don't match up anymore, but I'm feeling a bit better about this, sort of. It's changed a bit, but anyway. It's okay. It's okay. Oh my goodness. How dare you move? How dare you? That's a hell of a big mouth now. Let's go back. What have I done here? This guy is tricky. I'm not enjoying him at all. But at least I'm happy with his placement. That face is just shazer. Goodness me. Well, you know what, let's just, if I can't draw very well today, I'm at least going to try and position out some of these things. I'm generally happy with that. Except I think antlers could be a bit different. I might come back to him. I think I'm just feeling a little bit overwhelmed, to be honest, and I haven't touched it. It's really hard to come into a document and some artwork that you haven't touched in such a long time. Just gonna make excuses for myself. I think you should keep the stronger jawline, as otherwise it didn't suit his body anymore. Yeah, that's possible. Welcome in, Autumn Roy. Well, we have a giant to do. This whole thing is going to be tricky, and it's going to take me a while to figure out, to be honest. But I'm going to give it a go. So, there is... Where are we? Number 15 is an angry giant. Number 16 is a forest elemental. And I was going to have them... Oops. I don't want to see all my photos. I was going to have them kind of battling in the background. So it's going to be a little bit tricky to pull off, but I'm going to give it a go. I've already got a little bit of a sketch here to start with, so... Oh my goodness. My iPad has been really acting up lately. If you follow me on Twitter, you might have seen me complain about it. My apologies for going quiet there. Just trying to focus this guy. My Twitter account name, I believe, is just Martin Abel. Pretty straightforward. This is the bit that I'm not happy with here, so let's see if I can fix this. Better. Instead of a closed fist, I'm going to have his hand just kind of like he went to grab the elemental and kind of missed, because the elemental is a little bit faster than he is. So yeah, I think this is how I'm going to work, just really, really rough, and we'll just go through as many characters as we can, just to see how this is going to work, because I might end up moving things and changing my mind anyway, so... yeah. The giant should have his left hand pressing someone's hat into their faces as he rushed forward without thinking. Yeah, see, look, if I started this out in such a different way, with thinking about all the characters in one go, I could have them all interacting with each other, and that's one of the regrets that I have, is none of them are really interacting with each other too much. But that's something that we can fix now that we're doing it this way. So I'm definitely going to have the tree elemental interacting with this giant for sure. I do think maybe his head's a bit big. Might look cooler if I make his head a bit smaller. Yeah, that does look better. You can put it up like there, maybe. Yep, feeling it. Feeling it. Okay. I'm not even really thinking about his clothes or anything at this point, or how to make him a more interesting giant. I kind of just want to get his general idea in here. I'm also going to make my life a little bit easier by not drawing underneath all these characters. Because I don't have to, so I'm not going to. Got this... I cannot speak at all when I'm streaming. I got the ziggles. Says, are you going to do a background too? If so, what would the setting be? I don't think there's going to be too much room for a background because there's just so many characters I have to do. But, just ignore all my family photos there. Where did I put it? There it is. Number 28 is Castle Ruins. Number 29 is Standing Stones. So they're only the kind of two background kind of elements I might be able to put in. I don't think there's going to be much room for anything else, to be honest. Maybe some mountains in the background I think could be cool. And we'll just see how much space we have. Doing all these characters that I've already finished, the canvas just got bigger and bigger. I didn't plan it to be that big, so we have all this additional space in here, which is good. And I might be able to put some more characters in there rather than filling up this space. So I might be able to leave this space for like the castle and some mountains and that sort of thing. Going to try and make him a little bit more interesting with some weird bumps and stuff. Pretty happy with him. Scribble's Creation says Castle Ruins, bits of a broken stone in the foreground would be nice. Broken parts of time-worn gargoyles too. That could be cool, for sure. Yeah, like I said, I think it just depends how much space I have. We'll see. Alright, I'm pretty happy with him. We could probably just erase some of this. See if this works. Could work still. Alright. I should probably try and keep working on the same layer. This canvas does not allow for much. I have 5 layers available. Okay. The Trint. The Elemental. I did draw this before, didn't I? Yeah. Kind of sketched a little bit of something here. that's a good start to work with. This one is also going to be tricky because they're generally very detailed characters. Yeah, so anyway, my idea was to have him about to be choked by this guy. It's always a challenge to try and draw these humanoid tree creatures. Scribbles Creations, the wild elemental uses Vine Whip. It's super effective. Okay, now I'm just being random. Yeah, Vine Whip for sure. I do love drawing vines, as most of you will probably know. Well, I think this has potential to be something I could be excited about, at least. probably could just have him kind of be a bit less humanoid and just have vines coming like all over the place. It'd be kind of cool. Yeah, I like his leg coming down right down here is pretty sweet. I'm pretty stoked about that, guys. I mean, I know it's really rough, but really just needed something to just tie everything together, and I'm thinking that they're doing the job. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking I'm pretty happy with that. I think I might just where is he? Might just make this guy's outline a bit more solid so I can see him. Yeah, I think this is the way to go about things, just to get everything in here without getting frustrated when I'm having a bad drawing. You know, if I just got stuck on that wizard, sorry, not wizard, druid. I've lost my other sketches, I deleted them. Yeah, I could still be redrawing that damn face, which is silly. So I'm glad I just moved on from that, and now we've got this, which I'm super stoked about. Any tips on drawing vines? I do love the way you do it, and mine never quite look right. Well, probably reference, although I haven't really done much reference with vines. I probably should. I think it's, well, it's probably more about thinking about them in the 3D space as well. So if you want something going around here, kind of making them three-dimensional by having a dark and a light definitely helps, and then placing some spiky bits, some thorns where you want them, and just like having fun weaving them through and around things, you know. Yeah, just thinking of them in a 3D kind of way. Emerald Jeff, I like how the tree has a beak-looking tooth. Yeah, he does, doesn't he? Reminds me of a turtle. I can see it having a leaf canopy shell. Yeah. He might need a bit more of a back to him. Not sure. We'll see. I'll leave him for the moment. What else do I need to do? Oh my goodness. There's so many. I kind of want to get the big ones out of the way first, because next on the list is actually a fairy relaxing in a mug of ale, but that's going to be really, really small, and I just don't know where to put him yet. Him or her. So I'll leave the really small ones till later. We have an air elemental, an elven bard playing music, a tiefling dancing. Those two are combined. Will-o'-the-wisp, small potion maker. Jeez, don't know where I'm going to put you. Water elemental, earth elemental, green man, halfling picking berries, a pickpocket. Oh my god. It's going to be a challenge to try and get all these in here, that's for sure. Let's have a look back at my original sketch. It's going to be hard to see anything, to be honest. So it looks like we've got an air elemental up here. I believe that's what that scribble was. Some sort of like a cloud lady. So she's good there, I think. Earth element. Oh my goodness, I don't know where I'm going to put all this stuff. I think I'm just going to have to do some scribbling here. So what have I got? Oh my goodness. Water, earth, green man. A bard and a tiefling. That's gonna be somewhat tricky, but I believe they could be over here. I might just do some guides here actually, just to figure out the space and what I can do. So bard and how do you spell tiefling? I did that wrong, didn't I? It's probably T-I-E. Anyway, so bard and tiefling, and then we have the air elemental in the corner here. She's going to kind of like frame it. So that's 1, 2, 3 down. Oh my goodness. Potion maker. Potion maker. Where am I going to fit the potion maker, guys? This is so silly. I could just expand it out further, but I think that the thing is there's no rules here. Like, I'm making my own rules, so even if it's just like half of a potion maker sticking his head out somewhere, I guess that kind of counts, doesn't it? Scribble's Creation says you might need some platforms surrounding the elemental and giant to have more places to sit people. Yeah. And the people there could be cheering the big guys on. Yeah, that's cool. I like that. That's a good point. And we've got standing stones that we can use as well. People can stand on that or sit on it. Jeff says, yeah, he can use a bit of the rubble from the castle ruins, like mentioned earlier, as places to place people. I got the Ziggles. That's a hard name to say. Maybe the potion maker is putting something in the cauldron where the druid is. Yeah, actually, that's not a bad idea. The problem is I just don't want to have to mess with the ogre. Like, I don't want to have to change any of the artwork too much. So the only one, like, the potion maker could be sticking his head out here, trying to get the ogre's attention. Like, you know, put this in, put my potion in or something. I don't know. Standing stones. Standing stones. It could be cool to have the piece framed with the standing stones. Tiefling can't really dance on the standing stone though. Oh my goodness, we're being raided by Pralex Art. Thanks. Welcome in everyone. Let me just take you up to speed with what we're doing. So, back in March last year, I think it was March, I decided to do a fantasy prompt list, and I wrote 30 different prompts. If I can pick them out, there they are there. And I started doing them one by one, as you can see down here. Yeah, it's been a lot of work, but I'm not even halfway through. I think I did about 13 characters out of 30. So it's time to get a move on this year, and I want to try and finish this project. And as I explained earlier at the start of the stream, I was doing every prompt individually, and I wasn't thinking about the overall picture, because I always did want to put them all in one thing to create this epic print. I think it'd be really cool. But yeah, the problem is I wasn't thinking about the bigger picture. I was just thinking, I had a really rough guide, but it was really, really rough. So now that I'm going to get back onto this project, I decided that I'm going to really think about the rest of the image, try and make sure that the characters can interact with each other more. And yeah, right now we're just kind of brainstorming ideas about where I can place the rest of the characters. Yeah, so I'm up to number 13, I think. Number 14, which is a fairy relaxing in a mug of ale. But I'm skipping that for now because he's going to be really, really small. So I could probably put him anywhere, and just really want to tackle the big things and kind of get a handle on this chaotic mess. See, now I think the bard could definitely be sitting on a standing stone, playing the lute or something. I think that could work. The tiefling, she needs to be dancing, so that doesn't work. I definitely think they need to go here though. Yeah, it's just the tiefling that doesn't fit. Definitely think I can chuck a bard in here playing something. Does that look like a bard? There you go. But the tiefling, I don't know. I think we need to move everything over a bit. Like, I'm not against making it wider if I have to, I suppose. Like, it really doesn't matter. She could be... How do you draw a tiefling dancing? Oh my god. I haven't really drawn many people dancing, but anyway. Yeah, so my thought process here is I just really want to have them interacting. So we've got the tiefling down here doing something, dancing of some kind, and the bard is going to be sitting on some sort of rock here. I don't know exactly how it's going to work, but I feel like that could be the way to go. Or did I like it before I changed it? Go back. It's just getting so messy and ridiculous. going to have to do for now. Emerald Jeff says, to add to scribbles, make the tiefling look like it's dancing around the stone bard you're sitting on. Yes, well, that's kind of the idea. I just don't think I've visualized it quite the way it should look. Just trying to pull out a pose out of my head, and I don't know how to draw a tiefling dancing. I don't know. Let's move on. We'll come back to that. Alright, so we've got 1, 2, 3. We need a... Oh, that's right. I was going to do standing stones. Just don't know how I'm going to manage that. Put it in. So I have an earth elemental I need to put in. I don't know where to put it. The Prelix Art says the tiefling could be a gypsy dancer with that instrument making music with the bard. Yeah, that's cool. Like Jasmine from the Hunchback movie. I don't know that movie, but is that something I should check out? Please tell me more, I'm curious. Yeah, I like the idea of her playing music. I think that's better than just dancing. I can't even visualize a dancing pose straight out of my head. Oh, Hunchback of Notre Dame. Right, gotcha. I still haven't seen it. How bad is that? I should actually watch it. Well, I'm not hating it, but I'm not completely sold on that, but anyway. I was just going to draw circles where I was putting things, and I got carried away here. Water elemental. Bloody hell. Water, earth, and air. It's just too many things, guys. I don't know if I can do this. I don't know. Too many things. Maybe I will have to just make the whole thing bigger. I'm thinking I could probably put some sort of a rock elemental in here. That could be kind of cool. One of the coolest rock elementals I think I've ever seen is in the Dark Crystal, Age of Resistance. What was his name? Law. His name was Law. So cool. He was really awesome. Okay. So what I'm thinking here is trying to combine some of the characters, and we have a fairy and a mug of ale. I don't know why, but I think maybe he could go here with the rock elemental holding him. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's where my brain is going right now. I don't know. Sometimes you just gotta go with it. So we'll leave him there. We have an air elemental up here, which I have drawn in here. I'm just gonna copy that. Copy. Paste. That's not very dark, is it? Just a little bit too transparent. Alright. So we have an air elemental who can now move over there. So we have fire, earth, air, and we need water. And it would make sense that it was around the siren here somewhere. But I don't know. Thanks for the vote of confidence, Scribbles. And Prelex. Oh, Dezigles says you can make the elemental small, like the tiny stone talus in Breath of the Wild. You know what? That's so true. Like, there's no rules here. Like, I could make them tiny if I needed to. It's so true. I mean, the fire is pretty small too, actually, so good point, and I should keep that in mind, because there might be something better to go here. Scribbles says, sudden idea, if he's made of rocks, why doesn't he lift his head up to get a better look towards the fire? Yeah, he could do that. And hasn't noticed the fairy in his drink enjoying it. Possibly. I didn't like his head anyway, to be honest, so. I don't know. Saving creativity, welcome in. Does the water elemental have to be humanoid looking? Because it could appear as a creature wrapped around her and her head. Very true. It could look like anything at all. So I think that's actually a really good save, because you are saving my creativity right there. You're living up to your name, because I just don't know where else I can put like another big character like that, except for up here. Yeah, I feel like they do belong together. Because it's the only anything water related here, so. But it is a very convoluted part of the drawing. But if we just had this kind of area is kind of probably pretty pointless. There'll be the rock here, so that could actually work. I just had some sort of, I don't know what I want it to look like, but a fish. Water element, fish. As there's moisture in the sky, you can have like drops dripping down like rain. That is one idea. I'm gonna go with the first idea we had from Saving Creativity, and I'm just gonna reserve this space for some sort of really cute water elemental, maybe dripping wet. I think that could solve the problem. But there is still a lot of space to do things with up here, so don't know. Jade, welcome in. A jellyfish. Yeah, like a water jellyfish thing. I like that. That's cool. Oh, Scribbles, you mean the rock elemental lifting his own head? That's pretty funny. Shit. I mean, it's amusing me. I don't know if it works, but it amuses me. Okay, what else have we got? We did water. We've got the elements. Obviously, I'm probably gonna have to change him. Potion maker. I might be able to actually get away with doing some of these really big, because there's a lot of space in the background here that I haven't accounted for, because I've made it really big. Potion maker. Where are we gonna put Mr. Potion Maker? I kind of like the idea of him just, because I don't know where to put it and there's nowhere for him to go. I feel like my idea of just having him back here screaming for attention, like, hey, don't forget about me. I mean, I don't really know what he's doing, but that could solve my problem. It'd be a really easy one to fit there. Wouldn't be much drawing involved at all. Could he be doing anything more interesting than that? I don't know. Prelix. You're heading off, mate. Thanks for popping in, and I appreciate the raid as well. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Scribbles, trying to toss a bunch of leaves into the pot. Yeah. Well, we're making progress. Like, I'm not really getting too far with this, but I feel like we actually have made a lot of progress. Just in the planning phase of this, so I can move forward and focusing on finishing something. I would like to get this planned out in this stream. I think that would be good. So I'm going to keep going. I've lost my train of thought. What was I doing? Oh, there's a green man. Oh my goodness. And a halfling. A halfling picking berries needs to be from a tree. Oh, if I had the room or the space, I would have him picking berries from the tree elemental. I think that would be great. Catch you later, Pralex. Thanks again. Yeah, I think that would be really funny. Maybe I can do it somehow. Halfling. Oh, guys, I've got it. Guys, I have got it. This is a terrible drawing, but nevertheless. Now, let's start again. Let's get this good. Let's get it good. Not happy with that either, but you get the idea. My idea is this is gonna, yes, he's riding the tree and he's picking berries off of the tree elemental. It just seems like it has to happen, you know? I just can't draw it very well right now. Here we go. Here we go. Something like that. It cracks me up. Yeah. This is the level of interactivity that I kind of wanted in the first place, but I never did. Can't figure out this damn leg though. I don't know. Ugh. I'm so close. So like the idea is there. I just don't know how to pose him on this damn thing. Anyway, berries. And some berries there. Anyway, something like that. I'll draw him better at some point. The idea is there. Just needs to be reaching for it, you know. Kind of unbalanced. Maybe with a little bag as well. A little bag of berries. Scribble says, well, now you need the bush on the back and another halfling or similar mischievous characters in the bush eating the berries. That could be cool. Hidden Rainbows, welcome in. It's possible I might add the leaves and more characters, but there's still a lot of space here that I've created for myself and don't know what's going to happen there. What else do we have? Did the potion maker, didn't I? Yep. Green man. Green man. Green man, green man, green man. Green man is sort of like, he's similar to the tree elemental, but he's more humanoid and he's made of leaves. So where am I going to put him? Holy moly. I don't know. I mean, ideally I would like him to be, you know, a regular sized character. There's just not room. Except for back here. Okay, we got it. We got it. We got this. Green men, I feel, are very sneaky and kind of hidden. So I'm really liking this stupid idea I just came up with, like, because we can't have him very prominent, we can have him hiding, and that kind of really works for his character. He can sort of be hiding behind these characters. Guess I can try and draw him a little bit better than this. Ooh. I should reference my green men I have right here that I painted a couple of years ago. Scribble says, turn the green man into the pickpocket. Stealing from the poor bard. Oh, you know what? That's a good idea too. I'm going to keep drawing this because I like where it's going, but that is also a very good idea. Quickly, welcome in. Quickly says, just draw a normal casual guy in a green moto suit. Green morph suit. Emerald Jeff says, if you do the canopy on the end, the green man can be poking out of it and it'll help cover the empty corner. That's a brilliant idea too. You guys are on this. What would I do without you? I can't decide now. I do need a pickpocket, but I feel like this guy is really tall. It works for a green man because he can be a bit bigger than everyone else, and that's okay. But a general pickpocket, I don't know how I'd put him there. Unless he was just kind of peeking out. It does work. Where else? Let me think about where else I could put the pickpocket, because we've got many characters he could steal from. I mean, he could be in here stealing from the children. You know, that's one solution. I don't know. I kind of like this guy. I'm going to keep going with him for the moment. Could always change my mind. I do like that idea though, guys. Thank you so much for all the ideas you've been throwing at me. Like, it's really, really helped to brainstorm with someone else. Just going to finish this guy because the best part about these guys are the mustaches. Anyway, I just wanted to scribble his face in a little bit. Right. Just gotta double check my list. We got the halfling, we've got the green man, we've maybe got the pickpocket in there. We need castle ruins, standing stone, and a bubble dragon. Well, the bubble dragon I always imagined when I wrote that prompt was just going to be really little. But now that I'm thinking about it, there's a massive space that we could just do a dragon right big in the back. I think that could be kind of cool. Just to tie it all together. We could even have his tail kind of wrapping around the front of the characters. Just to bring it all together. Yeah, basically a green man is a leafy face. There's no specific, like... It's hard to really find out what a green man actually is. They're basically adornments on castles and Victorian buildings. They were very popular in Victorian times as well, in architecture. But it's been linked to various mythologies, but there's no particular answer, I don't think. If anybody wants to correct me on that, please do. Yeah, it's been linked to the pagan Celtic god Canunus, I can't remember how to say his name. And then there's some people have even said Robin Hood. I watched a video about that, which seems a little far-fetched, but they do all have similarities in the mythology. Scribbles, you like the big bubble dragon? It can definitely have a dragon in a bubble. I'm super okay with that. Yeah, I think a big dragon's really going to pull this together. So I'm excited now. But I do want to get some more standing stones or a castle ruins in here somewhere. I don't know, maybe I should just draw this dragon in here first. I don't really know how to do it. need to make my canvas a little bit bigger here. Okay. I'm really bad at drawing dragons. I had to do it recently for a job. And, well, I didn't think I did too badly, but it does not come naturally to me. It's the same with animals in general, I think. It's too big. I don't really know what a bubble dragon is yet. So I'm just going to start off just by drawing a dragon and kind of figuring out where I want him to be to start with. I'm not convinced on that bit. Emerald Jeff, this whole project has been about extending the canvas. it's very true. It's all I've been doing. I need to fill the space in next minute. I need to make it bigger. I only need to make it a little bit bigger because I really wanted this tail to wrap around. I don't know if I'm going to keep it there or something else, but I like to have the objects frame the whole picture. So like I haven't drawn this very well, but the clouds are going to be part of the frame of the drawing. And that's how we're going to do it, but the dragon is a little tricky because do I do wings? It could be a good way of compositionally popping that there, and then it's kind of like that kind of works, I think. Oops, where was I drawing? There we go. Oops. My iPad's lagging a little bit. I don't know. What do you think? Tell me what you think about the wing here. baby dragon in a bubble. Yeah, we still need a castle ruins, so I guess the castle ruins are gonna have to go over here. I think the problem is, like, I did want to have some sort of a background of scenery, and that's kind of not doable now. I've put the dragon there. Whoa, what have I done? There we go. Well, maybe it could still work. Let's see what we can do. Castle ruins. Maybe something like that. I do feel like we need to extend these clouds though, just to kind of tie it together a bit. A hill. Yeah, that's... Instead of a wing, it's a hill, says Scribbles. It's possible. I think what I'm going to have to do is take it out. Let's just take out this. Cut and paste, put it on a new layer so I can turn it off. Oh, I've run out of layers. That one down. Right. Yeah, I just feel like maybe some sort of a scenery would be nice. You know, fantasy kind of landscape. I don't know if it makes sense in a perspective way, but Jeff says you could put the dragon on top of the castle as part of the background, like both in the distance. That's true, I could, but there's a big space over here. If I moved that dragon, that space is going to be empty, and we don't really have any more big characters. Give him really little wings, that could be funny. His tail coming down here. Yeah, it doesn't belong over there. These are some tough decisions. These are some very tough decisions. You like the tiny wings? I kind of like them. It solves that problem. Wings are too big and annoying, to be honest. Especially for this piece. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with this. I kind of like it. We do have some more characters to put in. I haven't really drawn my castle. I can't think of what a castle actually looks like right now. Guess just, I don't know. Some sort of room is up there. We have a Will-o'-the-Wisp. Did I do the pickpocket? I think I popped him in there. What am I missing? A fairy in a mug of ale. And a Will-o'-the-Wisp. Well, the fairy's going to be here. The Will-o'-the-Wisp. We could put some trees in here or something. Just to fill that space in there. And we could probably have a Will-o'-the-Wisp going through the forest. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to draw a Will-o'-the-Wisp yet, but we'll just pop that there. Am I going to keep the earth elemental like this? I don't know. It's a bit weird. It's a bit weird. I haven't fully decided on that one. Oh my goodness, look at all the things we have done. Crazy. Do we have a time-lapse replay? Let's have a look. Whoa. I haven't watched this in ages. I don't even know what we're going to look at. A tree. Ah, this was my original... What am I going to do? And then I started drawing the characters individually. This was the gnome tinkering. Gnome tinkering with something. Oops. Anyway. Okay. Yeah, so there was a little bit of planning. It just wasn't good enough. Oh. What is that? Oh my goodness. I'm seeing some of my original ideas here in the replay. Some things that didn't actually happen. Just trying to wonder what that character is on the top left. Because he looks cool. But I don't know. There's a wizard there. Did I do him? No, I moved him there. This is funny. Yeah, so this is from today onwards. You know, like, that original guy there doesn't look too bad, does he, actually? I always second guess myself. Oh well. It's alright. It's gonna look fine. Well, I think we're almost done. But I'm kind of missing a little bit of something to round this out. And it would be good to put some perspective in here with the ground. I'm going to draw some ground in there. Maybe just some more like ruiny objects or something. Just to tie that together. Okay. I do kind of feel like maybe the Trent does need the leaves in the back, actually. I can't remember who suggested that. It might have been Scribbles and Jeff. Mainly because I'm looking at his form here, and he's quite skinny compared to a giant. So just to equal them out a bit, you could be right. Like if we might have to do it on his layer. It might look better if I did do that. Possibly, quite possibly. Alright, I'm going to do one more thing and then I'm going to head off and end this stream because it's about dinner time for me. I'm getting hungry. But yeah, I am going to expand this canvas again. Like so. And what is going on here? Oh my goodness. Something weird just happened then. Let's try that again. Thanks, Jeff. Yeah, I should actually cook dinner tonight. I haven't really cooked for a few days, at least. Probably over a week, actually. I don't know when the last time I actually cooked something proper. Yeah, so basically what my idea is here, I need a title, and I really feel like it deserves something, either a plaque or a scroll. I'm not 100% certain yet. But it's obviously going to be called Let's Draw Fantasy. Maybe that's a bit too big, really. It's going to be a big print, I believe. Yeah, something like that. Needs a bit of a title. And those clouds definitely need to come back in. Yeah. Cool. Wow. That's it. It's the annual get-together. Yep. If I can pull this off and finish it, I will be thinking about maybe doing another one, and doing it just like we've been doing here. I think it works heaps better to just plan things properly, and you can have more fun with it. I definitely had probably more fun in this stream than I have in a long time on any of these. So thank you so much for joining me. It is much appreciated. You guys have a fantastic day, and I will see you on the next one. I don't know when it will be, but I would like to finally get a proper streaming schedule that I can stick to at a better time for you guys. So yeah, I just need to put some thought into that and figure it out and then stick to it. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time. I'm gonna go cook some dinner. Alright, love you guys. Take care. Thanks again. And if you have any questions, shoot me a message. Just say you're in the stream and I'll make sure I reply to you. Alright, take care. Bye.